So you want to get into GMRS radios, but you're not sure where to start. Which radio should you choose? What is the best GMRS radio for beginners? That's exactly what we're going to cover today. I'm going to show you my two choices of radios for you. These are going to be, in my opinion, the best radios for you if you are new to GMRS. So the first radio is going to be the Baofeng UV5G Mini. So this is a little bit smaller radio in comparison to some other modern GMRS radios out there. It is their latest GMRS handheld radio. And the reason why I recommend the Baofeng UV5G Mini is because honestly, it's just very well made. It's small and it's got a really easy to use menu system. And of course, my second choice is going to be the Radioddity GM30 Plus or Pro Edition. They're basically the same radio. The Pro Edition will allow you to connect and program your GMRS radio from your phone. However, don't really need that because the menus in both of these radios are super easy to navigate. You're not like having to navigate some weird key combination in order to get to some menu settings like you see with other radios. I actually have a more complicated radio where you actually have to hold a button down while you power the radio on to switch the radio to a different mode, right? Not all that simple. And as a beginner, I really want to give you the best radio of choice that's going to give you the path of least resistance to get started. Now, the other thing about both of these radios is they come pre-programmed with all the GMRS frequencies that you're going to need. Now, technically speaking, there are only 8 GMRS frequencies, okay? The other frequencies on the radio are going to be essentially FRS or non-GMRS radios, kind of like walkie-talkie frequencies, right? However, the GMRS frequencies are pre-programmed into these radios. And the other thing that's nice about these radios is the repeater functionality is also built in to channels of this radio. So you have the standard GMRS channels. And then if you decide to get into some repeater stuff, I would say that's a little bit more advanced. I wouldn't say you need to be an expert to use repeaters by any stretch of the imagination. However, the feature will be there in case you want to take advantage of that. And so again, the number one reason why I recommend both of these radios is because of the simplicity of the menus and just how easy it is to program and make any kind of custom adjustments to the radio. So that's pretty much my number one reason why I would recommend the Baofeng UV5G Mini or the Radioddity GM30 Plus or Pro editions. Now, when it comes to programming these radios, you really don't need to do any programming technically out of the box. When you buy these, you can get these at a discount when you get them in a 2-pack deal, like on Amazon, and they work very good radio to radio. I actually have some videos up if you're interested in some range tests my wife and I did, where we just take both two of the same radio, right? We take 2 GM30 Pluses or 2 UV5G Minis, and we actually do a range test, and we're getting about 2.5 miles out of each of these radios with the stock settings, with no custom menu settings. And the other thing about these radios that I like is they have removable antennas, and they come with the 15-inch whip antenna, which is significantly better than the stock, more shorter antenna that comes with these particular models. And so we've actually tested the antennas on these, and we get a lot better clarity and a lot better reception with the 15-inch whip antenna that comes with these radios. So when you buy these radios on Amazon or wherever, just make sure that you're getting the kit that comes with the antenna. No big deal if you don't get it. You can purchase these antennas for anywhere from $10 on up to $20 for a decent brand antenna. And then, of course, USB-C charging. That's the cool thing about these radios is you don't need a docking port, right? You don't need a special docking hub like this to charge your radio. And it's a real pain in the butt if you have to use one of these because you can't charge it in your vehicle, right? You can't just use standard chargers that you would use your phone for. You have to use a special adapter, and it's not very cool, right? And so again, these both have USB-C, and to be fair, most modern GMRS radios out there are coming out with USB-C. Most all of them have USB-C, and it's been kind of that way for a while, but there are still some that I have purchased that have an actual docking cradle that you need. The other thing I want to talk about on these particular radios, and this is somewhat important, is the actual ports that the antenna plugs into. This is called an SMA port, and these radios have male SMA ports, which means you need an SMA female style antenna that will plug into this. And that is a good thing because most antennas today are coming out as SMA female antennas. And so some GMRS radios will have the opposite. They're going to have an SMA female port on the radio, and then you're not going to be able to use a lot of the common antennas out there. So popular brands like Nagoya, TID Radio, some others, BTAC, those antennas and some of these tactical antennas by Aubrey are not going to work on radios that don't have these type of ports. This is a good thing. So this means you're going to be able to use all those aftermarket antennas as well as you start learning GMRS and start deciding to upgrade. There are still GMRS radios being manufactured today with the female SMA port on the radio. And I don't really think that's a good idea for the manufacturers because a lot of the aftermarket antenna manufacturers are starting to not really produce a lot of those antennas that are going to be compatible. So again, it's a good thing that these have the SMA male port on the radio, and then you use an SMA female-based antenna, okay? So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to just fill you in on that. It's important. Antennas are important, and as you start learning more about GMRS radios, and as a beginner, things could be a little bit confusing at first, but as you start going down that rabbit hole, you're going to start learning new things about antennas and which antennas are good and yada, 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 right? And so I want to make sure you're set up with a radio for the future as well. And so again, that's probably one of the bigger things out there. So again, super simple menus and super easy to program. Now I will say this, these do come pretty much pre-programmed out of your out of the box as soon as you get them. They're ready to use. You can just set two of these radios to the same channel and just start talking like they're walkie-talkies. They basically are souped up walkie-talkies. Is essentially what these beginner-friendly GMRS handheld radios are. Now, I'll say this, when you start getting into things like privacy codes, right? Now, that might sound kind of scary, like, oh my gosh, I have to go and make some crazy settings, right? And this and that. Privacy codes aren't really private, but there are a way to filter out communications. So if you, let's just say you go to channel 18, that is a GMRS channel on these radios, maybe some other people are communicating, you can actually set a privacy code. I like to call them filter tones, and you just navigate through the menu, go to the right tone, select the tone that you want, and it really is that simple. And so all the menu settings are going to be for the channels will be based on the channel that you have currently selected. So I do have other beginner-friendly GMRS videos. I have how to talk like a real radio operator. I was a radio operator in the U.S. Army for 8 years. And then also I have other videos on how to program those privacy codes, how to program these radios themselves, right? So not only do I have just general beginner-friendly GMRS content so you can learn all about GMRS, but I actually have how to program videos for these specific model GMRS radios. So you're going to definitely want to go check those out. So if you want to kind of get into the weeds and learn a little bit more than just setting these radios on a channel and just talking, then those videos are definitely going to be something you're going to want to look at. Now, something else that these radios come with is they come with NOAA emergency weather frequencies. So to me, I think that is a very good beginner GMRS feature. Now, it's not technically GMRS, but it is a good feature for a beginner-friendly GMRS radio because it gives you some extra usage out of these radios, right? Which is really kind of cool. And then another feature that you can use, again, if you do want to kind of go outside maybe the scope of just using these as walkie-talkies, is you can actually listen to your local fire, police, EMS frequencies with these as well. And again, my programming videos on how to program these radios is up on my YouTube channel. I'll leave links down below, and I show you how to actually program your fire EMS frequencies into these radios. It's just a matter of basically going to your favorite search engine like Google or whatever and searching for the town or county or city that you live in, followed by fire, police frequencies, and usually you'll end up on a website called radio reference, which will give you frequencies for fire, EMS, and all the different kind of public services out there that you can listen to. And that's kind of handy. It's kind of fun. If you're not communicating with anybody, you can set these radios down on your desk and kind of listen to what's going on, provided that your area is still using analog communications. So again, beginner-friendly radios. They've got really easy-to-use keypads. The Radioddity GM30 Plus keypad is a little bit bigger than the Baofeng UV5G Mini. So depending on your eyesight and all that kind of stuff, it may determine what version of these radios you want to get, which one you want to get. So the GM30 Plus is a little bit bigger. If we see them side by side here, you can see the GM30 Plus is definitely quite a bit bigger than the Baofeng UV5G Mini. A little bit bigger keyboard. The displays, for the most part, they're a little bit bigger. The GM30 Plus has a little bit bigger display. So it's kind of like the big brother in a way to the Baofeng, but it is a different brand. And the Baofeng and Radioddity, to me, are kind of the major players in this space right now. There are some other good companies out there, Redivist, TID Radio, so are some other choices out there, but these are the radios that I've been recommending. These are like what I get family members for Christmas presents and things like that, because again, they're super easy to use. They got nice, easy to read buttons, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed in using these radios. And so that's pretty much it. One other feature that these radios have, just to kind of give you a quick, one more extra feature, is it's got built-in flashlight on these. So if you're carrying it around, you can actually use it as a flashlight as well, which is kind of cool. And then on the sides, there's these things called Kenwood ports here. And so this Kenwood port here is something that you can hook external accessories. So if you want to put a headset on, you can do that as well. And of course, you can get some tactical gear, like a tactical headset to plug into these. So these, while they are, in my opinion, the best GMRS radios for beginners, while they are for beginners and they can be used for beginners, you can actually use them for more advanced communication. Maybe you have a preparedness group or something like that. So yeah, while I do recommend these as beginner-friendly radios, they are actually radios that I recommend pretty much to everybody if you're getting into preparedness or communications or GMRS in general. They just happen to have the features that make them very beginner-friendly. So I'm going to leave you with that, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.